today I'm going to be doing a problem walkthrough stream. First things first though, I'm just going to make sure that everyone can hear me. Okay, I think we're good. So I guess I'll just jump in then. So I went over one of these problems in a video. Actually, I think I'll remove this text, remove it here. Okay. So I went through one of these problems in a previous video, and that's posted on the channel, so I'm just going to skip over it in the problem set. But yeah, this is one of the easier problems in the NACLO test. It's definitely the easiest one to get, so if you're new to NACLO, I'd start with solving these kinds of problems. Yeah. Okay, so this next problem is actually my weak area, so it'll be interesting to walk through this live. So it's called Springing Up Baby. The following sentence pairs are translation equivalents in English and Hindi. There's not enough information in this data set to fully decode the Hindi from the English, but there's enough information to pinpoint the translations of certain words. In particular, we are interested in the word spring and in this Hindi word, each of which is ambiguous and translate differently in different cases. Okay. So let's take a look at this. So it says that there's 3 pages to this problem, so I'm just going to look through and see how much data that we have. So we have this. And yesterday I was actually working on, I believe, a 5-page problem, which had a lot more data associated with it. So it's always best to just look through and see what you've got before starting to try and solve the problem. Okay, so then this is where the questions start. So I'll just go back here, and we can see what headway we can make on the problem. The flowers bloom in the spring. We're trying to figure out what spring means and what this word means. So I'm just gonna box where this word is and underline where spring is in the English translation. So spring, this is the word that we want to highlight. I think if I use a highlighter, that might be better. Yeah, okay. So springing, that could be a verb conjugation, though I doubt they're the same word. We'll see. It rained yesterday. Boom. There we go. School will commence tomorrow. With a spring, the cat reached the branch. I will come tomorrow. The train stopped, and the child sprang for the door and in a twinkling was gone. I don't see anything here. Sita loves the spring season. Okay. He will email us tomorrow. Okay. So let me just highlight these two as well. Okay. So let me take a look at what we need to find in the first question, just so that we know what we're trying to figure out. Spring translates to 2 different Hindi words. Indicate which words from the following lists are translations of spring. Okay, so we're supposed to focus on the sentences that have the word spring in them. We might be able to make some headway on the problem from that. The one issue that I'm having right now is that we have springing. So we had the verb to spring, or like to jump up. And then we have the like noun spring, which which in this context means the season spring. So that could be a tripping point of some kind. Could be included to like trip us up. Okay, let's circle some common like words in the sentences. So let's just look. Okay. With these script-based questions, it's important to not get intimidated, because at the end of the day, for all of these problems, it's just pattern recognition. Oh, there we go. We've got this one. And this one are the same. And of course, past knowledge of linguistics and like languages can definitely make problems easier. Like, since this is from 2008, I think they're assuming not many people taking the test speak Hindi. But I'm sure now, based on the population of the United States and Canada, there's a different demographic of Hindi speakers. So they probably won't have a Hindi question on the test, because that'll give some an unfair advantage. Okay. What else? Okay. I'm gonna assume that it's Hindi starts with a subject, because it is in the like Indo-European family, and that doesn't like mean much. I'm sure that there are some languages in the Indo-European language family that have a different subject, verb, object order, but I'm going to assume it starts with a subject because Sita came yesterday and Sita loves the spring season have the same word following it. The question is this loves, or because if this is loves, then this means came. Let's see. So wait, why did I highlight this? This is not... I think I had a bit of a brain fart there. Yeah, that's not this word. Okay. That's okay. Yeah. Let's find another sentence. Okay, the gymnast makes springing up to the bar look easy. So, logically, if this is a verb, if this word is a verb, that word would also be a verb. And it actually could mean springing, but the gymnast makes, then this would be makes. Somewhere here in this box would be makes. No, I don't think so. Okay. With a spring, the cat reached the branch. See, with these two sentences, oops, hold on. With springing up to the bar and with a spring, those have the same meaning for the word like spring as in to jump. But these two sentences have the same meaning for the word spring. So there actually could be two meanings or two words for the word spring. I think that's what they were trying to have us like figure out. So I'm going to erase this since we have like two different things. We know that the first word is the person. So Sita loves the spring season. We don't know if loves is at the back end of the sentence or in the middle of the sentence, but we can take a look at the top one and see what's similar. The flowers bloom in the spring. So this is definitely the flowers, I think, right? Because we're going to assume it leads with the subject. Let's say this middle part. I feel like that's a little too long of a middle part, but we'll see. Let's say that these oh, okay. We found one. We found a common word over here. Yeah, no other common words. So I'm assuming one of the words for spring will be this one. Let's go over to our answer sheet. I don't remember how it looks. Hold on. So let's mark one of the letters and see. So it's got this thing to start like that. Okay. I think it's this one. L. Let's look at L. Again, it's got that. Yep, okay. So that's one of our words for spring. Then we know that the object and the verb follows. Yeah, so English has subject, verb, object order, but I'm guessing that this has subject, object, verb order. That's what we're basing our guesses off of. And obviously we'll check our answers at the end, but it's fun to get it right the first time. The gymnast makes bringing up to the bar look easy. So the gymnast looks it'll be like this will be looks easy, and then springing up to the bar will be somewhere here. Hold on. Sita loves the spring season. Yeah. No. Okay. So this is the subject here. This is the verb. And then this is the object, I think. This gymnast makes springing up to the bar look easy. So then somewhere here would be makes, right? Let's remove this long line and look at this sentence because it's much shorter. But I feel like this with a spring at the front. Okay, hold on. The cat is not the verb, the cat's the subject. I meant to underline the cat. Okay, the cat reached the branch. Okay, and then with a spring will either come at the beginning or at the end. So it should be like, I'm just eyeballing that area for that. And then for this one, springing up to the bar look easy is the object, so it has to come in the middle of the sentence. So let's just underline this area and try to find something that's common between the two sections. Okay, so I'm just looking between the two sentences and searching for some common words. Okay. I don't think I can find anything. Hold on. Let's do this one at a time. Let's circle this one. Go through. No. Okay. And my one issue is that I tend to take quite a long time on problems. Let's use a laser pointer so that the mark goes away. Then let's look at this one. Can you see that? It's not circling. Anyway, we'll look at this one. No. Okay. It doesn't seem to be any common words, but then again, it's like springing versus with a spring. So maybe finding some common looking words. I'm gonna assume this is gymnast, and then this will be springing up to the bar. Right, and then this is look easy. And then let's look at our answer choices just to see if we can get from there. Because we could use process of elimination here. Spring translates into two different Hindi words. In different sentences, indicate which words from the following list are translations of spring. Oh, since we know we're currently working on the verb to spring, the spring holidays will be L. Yeah, because that's the season. Okay. Well, at least we got another question done. Okay. Let's clear off the markings on both of these sentences. I'll change my color of pen so that we have like more of a fresh look at it. The gymnast here. The gymnast. And with a spring. I think what's throwing me off here is that it says with a spring. So you don't know if with a spring comes first, or if it's like the cat with the spring reached the no. With the spring is like describing how the cat reached the branch, but the cat reached the branch is like should be the actual sentence, right? So with a spring should either come first or last, I think. Any other cats? No. Reached the branch. Okay, let's get back to it. We've got makes springing up to the bar look easy. So springing up to the bar has to be somewhere here. We can do it. Okay, let's look at the answer key. Not answer key. Let's look at the answer choices over here. And let's just see if we have any similarities. So I'm gonna have actually, yeah, I can kind of see the answer choices from my like presenter view. So I'm just gonna look at it through the presenter view. Maybe I'll swap it. But I don't know if I can draw on it then. Let's swap it. Okay. I'll make my text a little brighter. We'll do like a light blue. Okay, and then I'll draw on this on my other screen. Alright, so for answer choice A, we can see that it's not anywhere in the section that we're looking at. So I'm just going to eliminate answer choice A from the answer choices. We're going to remove this. Okay. Next answer choice. Answer choice B. Answer choice B is kind of a longer one. Honestly, don't really see it. I think actually I'm gonna swap the presenter view and slideshow again, and I'm just gonna like copy paste the table to this slide because it's a little hard switching back and forth. So we'll get through it though. Don't worry. Let's see. Actual PowerPoint. I'm gonna move it to another screen. Okay. It wants me to save the PowerPoint. Hold on. Give me 1 sec. Yeah, I just wanted to go slow for these like morning problems because it's before school for me. So just wanted to do a quick before school stream, and then I might do some after school problem solving like streams where I'm just mic off problem solving, but yeah, with the competition so close, I just wanted to have some time to walk through my logic online because I didn't really see any resources for it. So let's go back here, back to what we were doing. Okay, I'm gonna copy B1 practical and just paste it onto this slide and see. Hopefully it'll, okay, yep, we got it. It's kind of a mess. There's so much stuff going on right now in the slide, but that's okay. We're gonna erase some of this stuff. All right. We're gonna erase this stuff. Okay, now it's much easier for us to see what is in common between the two sentences. Actually, I think I can, no, that's a little too, we're not gonna try and cover it. Okay. Let's go back to my presenter view so I can just see a little better. And okay, back to work. Right. So we eliminated answer choice A. We know it's not L because we already chose L. Let's look at O. I feel like O and N are very small. They're like, they would be like a single syllable. And also O is at the end of this. O is at the end of this actually. That might be good to note. Let's just note that. Is O anywhere in here? No. So then I think it's safe to eliminate. Who knows, maybe we'll be wrong. So we can go over it later though. How many points is this problem? 20 points. Yeah, so it's important to prioritize the higher points problems. But the way I see it is I just go in order, and then if I get stuck on a very big problem, then I'll just move on and come back to it with like a fresher mind. Though your mind gets less fresh the longer you're competing. Okay. Let's see here. I don't think this is it. This does not feel like it would be spring. This could be it, actually. This little thing. And this one's in it too. And it's like slightly modified as well, so it could be like springing versus... Actually, this could be it. So... But it's not in the answer choices. Actually, it is. And this is like the spring version, not springing. So I think it might be D. But let's just keep going and double check. Yeah, because we said that it would be in the beginning or the end. I can't believe I didn't see that the first time. That's okay. Let's go back. I'm just going to say D for the sake of not spending more time on this problem, because I would like to at least finish this problem in the first live stream. Okay, we have an hour left though, so I think we're good pace. What is it about this sentence that suggests the word you chose is the proper translation? Okay, I'm just gonna talk for this one because it's a theoretical and I don't want to write the whole thing out with my mouse. So, which sentence? Oh, okay. So this is about the B2, practical. We always look forward to the spring holidays because the two definitions of the word spring are that the like season definition. Let me just like write that out. There's a season, or like the time related thing, and then there's also the verb to spring. So we know that this is a season, this is like a time of year, and so therefore it would be using the season version of the verb, which is L. Right. Okay, so we answered this one. In Hindi sentences on the previous page, this word translates to two different English words in different sentences. What are those words? Okay, let's see. Oh man, this is a little messy. Okay, so we have Sita came yesterday. So this, oh right, okay. So let's remember our order. It's subject, object, verb. It's not like English, which is subject, verb, object. So Sita is the same here, right? But this would be something like yesterday. Or this would be like a time indicator. It rained yesterday. This also could mean yesterday, some kind of time like indicator. Oops. School will commence tomorrow. Again, so tomorrow is the object here. Will commence would be the verb, I'm assuming. So tomorrow here. There's some sort of time indicator again. I will come tomorrow. Boom. That's, again, tomorrow. He will email us tomorrow. Yeah. So they all have like words indicating time. So I'm just going to say like time. Time words. So we're going to say yesterday, and tomorrow. Okay, B5. What's the most likely translation of this word in the following sentence? Okay. Let's take a look at the surrounding words for the yesterday one and the tomorrow one. So tomorrow has this next to it. Tomorrow again. I'm not sure, actually. This is not. He will email us tomorrow. I will come tomorrow. It rained yesterday. So we need to find some kind of, oh my gosh, wait. This might be a past tense indicator. But I'm not sure what the, like, future tense indicator would be here. I'm looking at the wrong sentence. Oops. I think we'll look at the other sentence and see if there's this past tense indicator that we're guessing is there. Yes. So I'm gonna say this is yesterday. And of course I could be wrong, so we'll go over the answers. I just want to make sure that we have enough time to go over the answers in this stream today. So yesterday, what is about the sentence that suggests that the word you chose is a proper translation? Well, we have a past tense indicator. Should I try and write it? No, but we know what it is. It's circled. I think it might work if you just say no, because the answer sheet is separate. Anyway, what I was trying to say was that I think it might work if you circle it on the answer sheet. But since the booklet and the answer sheet are separate, I don't think it would work. You just have to say that you saw a past tense indicator. Okay, so it looks like we've reached the end of this problem. So now it's time to check our answers. Let me find my answer sheet. So we have this one. So this is from the live stream yesterday when I was just solving problems. Let me just find NACLO. Okay, NACLO.org. Again, if you are practicing for the competition, this website is your best bet. It's got all of the past problems, all of the solutions. It doesn't have explanations to those solutions, but like I'm doing walkthroughs like every day this week and probably next week. I'm likely going to do walkthroughs every single day in the morning leading up to the day before the competition because I want to get a full night's sleep that day. But yeah, let's look in here. Springing up. Oh man, I think we did it. Okay, so we have D and L. Yep, that's the correct translation of spring. Let's see what we put. Yeah, we put L, which is that. In the sentence we always, hold on. Okay, yeah, using the season as opposed to the jump sense. That's in B3, which we explained. Different endings for different tenses, but I think we got that basically. I think we didn't really need to see the different endings, but like it does say, note that the jump sense of spring corresponds to a verb in Hindi and it appears in different tenses which have different endings in Hindi. Forms include this, and that. The common root is this. The two translations of this are yesterday and tomorrow. Nice. Okay. Yesterday is the translation of this in the sentence that. Yep. It's a past tense marker. Well, actually, we don't know if it's a past tense marker, but I said it's a past tense indicator. So maybe don't say past tense indicator, just say that this word shows up in past tense sentences with that. I'm gonna mark B6 wrong, just to be strict with myself, because we want to really be careful about our wording. But overall, I think we did pretty good. One issue, though, is with the timing. Okay, I think, let's see how long this one's also a 20-point problem. That's 25 points. So this one's going to be longer for sure. That's 25 as well. Yeah, so then let's work through this one. Let's just go through in order. Okay. Where's my pen? Okay. The Ilocano, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it, language is one of the major languages of the Philippines, spoken by more than 8 million people. Today it is written in the Roman alphabet, which was introduced by the Spanish, but before that, Ilocano was written in the Babayin script. Babayin, which literally means spelling, was used to write many Philippine languages and was in use from the 14th to 19th centuries. Okay, below are 12 Ilocano words written in Babayin. Match them to their English translations listed in scrambled order below. Okay. Is becoming a skeleton. Various skeletons. Skeleton. Okay, so is becoming a skeleton is likely going to be one of the longer ones, I'm going to assume. But one of the shorter ones has to be skeleton. Is looking. To look. Is skipping for joy. Okay. Let's just underline parts that have got like similar beginnings, because again we don't know what our order is, our subject verb object order is, so we're gonna have to figure that out. Now linguistics knowledge might help here, because you can, like, based off the language families in this area, we can assume that the order is such and such, but I don't have that right now, especially not of the Philippines. Okay, so it appears that there are these little, like, dots, which might be like markers of some kind. Not sure. Oh, there we go. Another one. Again, these, like, script-based problems can be kind of daunting for me personally, but, you know, once you find a few patterns, it gets better. Okay. Wait, let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's exactly the amount. They haven't thrown in any extras to confuse us. Again, this is an older problem set, so it's likely the questions on the 2024 Open Round will be much different, but I wanted to start from the older ones and make my way through the newer ones in the live problem solving stream. Okay, so yeah, I'm just double checking time. We're live for 45 minutes right now. Yeah, so we're halfway through. Oh, about 45 minutes more, which means that hopefully we can finish this 20 point problem, because they logically should be at the same level of difficulty. This one and this one are the same, and they have the same-ish like beginning thing with a little indicator at the bottom. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna guess these three are the skeleton related ones because there's only 3 of them. So let's just put them in right now and just guess. We'll just guess. We have skeleton, and then we have to figure out various skeletons and is becoming a skeleton. Let's find another one for various appearance. Okay, so that's the issue. I think the object comes last. Hold on. We have to look, right? We have to look. We have is skipping. I'll be sure to resume here tomorrow if we don't get through this problem. To look is skipping. Is becoming. Oops. To buy. Various blank. Various again, so we have 2 of those. To reach the top. Is looking, which would relate to look likely. Likely is looking. Honestly, these dots might be conjugations of the verbs if we think about it. Honestly, is looking could have a relation to appearance. And then this could be to look. I kind of want to assume that. But we'll wait. Let's, we can maybe write it in a different color to show that we're not sure entirely about it. And then we can find some kind of evidence to back it up. Alright, so appearance is here. Oops. Appearance. And then we'll have various appearances like here. The one issue is that if we put various appearances here, like how are we gonna find various skeletons? You know, there's not. Is skeleton related to the word appearance? Hey, this is kind of similar actually to this one. I'll box it actually. Yeah, this is kind of similar to this. And we still don't know what order it's in. This whole part is, this whole almost sentence is in this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so then this is like a group of 2 sentences. So it could be appearance and various appearances. But then what would various skeletons be? It would be something with this. Like this could be some kind of like indicator of a single thing, and then this could be an indicator of a plural. But then what would this be? Yeah, I don't think this is appearance, first of all. I don't think the one that at the top is appearance. Let's see if so if this one's appearance, and this one is like various appearances. And then we'll say this is skeleton. So then this, then I'm going to assume this one means various skeletons. I'm just going to say V skeletons because it's a lot to write out. Okay. We'll say this is various skeletons. And then we can assume this one is becoming a skeleton. Right, so this looks like some sort of like plural indicator. Let's see. It's not in any, actually it is in this one. It's in this one. It is in this one. Various appearances. And it is in various, it's in various skeletons as well. Which is good, because that has some like something in common between the two. The question is, what does this dot mean? We can keep moving through though. Let's see. So since we know that this is some kind of plural indicator, this has to be some kind of like something plural, I'm guessing, and then so does this. And since we figured out, or we think we figured out, is becoming a skeleton and various skeletons, and we also figured out the singular version of skeleton. We also believe we figured out appearance and various appearances. So anything plural here? No. To look is skipping for joy. To reach the top. To buy, summit, happy. So it could be a verb indicator as well, but it's not verbs. None of these are verbs. None of the ones with the underline are verbs, and appearance is not a verb either. We have to remember that it could be read this way as well. Or it could be read this way. Okay, let's see the other questions and see if we can make headway on those. Okay, fill in the missing forms. Okay, so you really got to understand what each of these characters mean. Okay. Let's see. To buy. To buy seems to be the only unique one that's not actually summit. And to reach, what summit relates to reach the top, happiness relates to is skipping for joy, and to look can relate to is looking at appearances. Since to buy is the only individual word on its own, I'm gonna guess that to buy is here. Okay, so now that we got that, I actually think that to look and appearances will be in the same group. So that means that this group of two won't work, because we have to look, is looking, appearance, and various appearances. So that's 4, and this is 4 like sets of words that look incredibly similar to me. We'll see if they're actually similar when we check our answers, but this could be to look, and then this could be is looking, or like having the appearance of. And then since this is in common, we can do appearance. And then this is various appearances. This makes a little more sense to me, so we're gonna go with that. Okay, let's erase this portion. Okay, so then we know that this one is a group of 2. Now that we figured out the big group of 4, I'm feeling a little better about getting this. Okay. We've got a group of 3. Skeleton is becoming a skeleton, various skeletons. I think that's fine. This is fine. And I think to buy is right as well. Let's, I think I crossed out to look. I just accidentally underlined it here. Let's cross out is looking. So now we have summit and to reach the top, happiness and is skipping for joy, which is exactly 2 groups of 2. So we have to figure out which one is joyful and then which one is the summit. So we have this exact thing here. Okay, this is gonna be hard actually. To look. It's like one of these 2. I'm not sure though. Like which one? That is the issue. Let's look at the other questions and see if we can like make some headway on that. This is relating to skeletons, and this beginning part is how do I know is becoming a skeleton is this one and not this one? When this is looking. I think that these might be switched. Yeah. What if it reads right to left? Mm-hmm. Okay, you know what? Let's just go back to this and try and figure out our thing. How do you fill in the missing? You have to write it in. Interesting. Yeah. So there's actually only 3 questions for this 20-point problem. Let's see. Last time there were 6 questions. So, like, the questions are definitely, like, more dense in points. Here. Okay. Let's keep moving. This is all the same, actually, if you look at it from right to left. I mean, like, it's the same left to right as well, but if you read it from right to left, you'll notice that that's the same. Which is why I feel like this is skeleton, right? And this is skeleton again, and then that could be various. This is skeleton again. But these two have the same. This is skeleton, and then this is like is becoming a skeleton. To look is looking. Various appearances. So this is various skeletons here is this one. I think various skeletons is this one, actually, because it's got the little star marking thing. I'm not sure, though. This problem is one that I'm not very sure about. That's okay, though. We'll figure it out. There's this one. Okay. So I think both of these might be plural. This one and this one. It's just trying to figure out which one is skipping for joy and then which one is to reach the top. It's not plural. I misspoke. It's not plural. It's like is verbing. Like it's conjugated. Let's see. Is looking is here. Skipping for joy. Is skipping for joy. Happiness. I feel like happiness would be a shorter word. Right, not a longer sentence as opposed to summit. Because happiness is like a core emotion. Summit, I don't know if the Philippines is very like mountainous, but I feel like in a language, if a language is being created, happiness would be one of the first-ish words to be created. And then the summit would be like later on when they're trying to describe a mountain, unless mountains are very prevalent in the like region. You know what? I'm just gonna put happiness as this one. Happiness, and then we'll see if we, just for time's sake, how do you spell happiness? Yeah, that's right. Okay, is skipping for joy. Joy. I know that was just one word that I skipped, but that's okay. And then we'll just say summit and to reach the top. Okay, so since we have about 20 minutes left, Now let's try and finish this. I was gonna think we just do another easier problem that I walked through, but let's try and finish this problem and then fill in the missing forms. Okay, wait, let me just double check this. So, of monkey, I didn't put the point value, but I think it would be about 10 points. This is 20. This one was harder, most definitely. But it was pretty nice. It was like forgiving. This one is like much harder for me, personally. I think it has to do with the fact that the script is like a little more round and like all the lines seem to blur together when you've been looking at it for a long time, all the lines seem to blur together. But that's okay. Let's stay positive. Let's go back here. We have to persevere. So this looks very similar. I think this is something relating to a skeleton, right? The issue I'm currently having is figuring out which way it's read. Because if it's read this way, then this first part, the object, most likely means skeleton. So like this most likely means skeleton. Actually, regardless, this most likely means skeleton, whichever way it's being read. This whole thing. I don't know why there's a box there randomly. We'll erase this. Okay. Skeleton is becoming a skeleton. No, this is various skeletons. Skeleton, various skeletons, is becoming a skeleton. This has got the, like, is becoming, but it's not got the skeleton type thing. Okay, let's look at it in the infinitive. So this is in the infinitive form, right? We have this, to look, is looking, which has this conjugated here. And it's got the appearance thing at the end. So it's probably like, is looking like some appearance, right? So we have these two. Let's actually, I'm going to change my color again. We're going to have all the colors of the rainbow on this. Yeah, so we have this thing for to buy. So it actually could be like is purchasing. This thing is from to buy. That last part's from to buy. But this also looks like skeleton. This looks a lot like skeleton, actually. Exactly like it. Yeah, it's exactly like that, like first part of skeleton. But then this end is, maybe it's to be a skeleton. Because this one is to reach the top. And then if we look at is becoming a skeleton, we have the skeleton word. And we have this. I'm going to say to be a skeleton. We're going to say that. And if we get it wrong, we'll try and like walk through the logic on like how we got it wrong. Skeleton. Because we know it's definitely about skeletons. I feel like it's definitely about skeletons. Okay, and then this one should be about like joy. Right? It appears to be a combination of these two. Let's just see again. So we have this and this, a shorter version. Then we have this, which is longer. And that is, let's see. So we have 4 here, 3 here, but it's actually 2 and 3 characters. I'm looking at my presenter view right now. Happiness. That's the issue, because we've got, because usually our things are we're assuming, like, usually our objects are at the end of the sentence. In this one, our repeating words are like at the beginning, which is why I think this might be incorrect. No, wait, this is just modified a little bit. Yeah, so this is the repeating part. We have a repeating part here. And happiness is skipping for joy. Is skipping for joy. Right? Okay, this one might be wrong, but we can say something like, is skipping with happiness. The thing is, I thought that this was like this V3 looking thing was like just a way of starting the sentence, like for this one and this one. I just thought that this was like a way of starting that particular sentence. Is looking. Okay, you know what? Since we have about 15 minutes left of the stream, I kind of just want to do something to relax. So we're gonna pull up the answers for just the first part. We're just gonna check the answers for the first part. We're not gonna look at the second part. And then we're gonna come back tomorrow and work on the second part and keep moving through the 08 questions. I don't believe we'll be able to finish 08 tomorrow because it's 2 25-point questions plus this like back end of what we didn't finish today. But I will add more. I'll make slides for 09 tonight, most likely. And there might be a stream just like solving problems tonight. Depends on how bad school is, how much work we're getting. Okay. So, let me just pull up these answers for C1. I'll pull up the answers for C1. Okay. So, oh wait, I think I just had the packet open, but that's okay. My current study strategy is like, I started from 2022, because I started prepping for NACLO 2023 last year, so I downloaded a bunch of problems. But I wasn't able to like get started on it, unfortunately. Reach for the top. Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Okay. Oh, okay, hold on. So it appears we got appearances. Let's see. We have appearances, yeah. Various appearances, yep. To look is looking. Okay. Happiness is skipping for joy. Again, these were the two that we were confused about. Happiness and is skipping for joy. Skeleton, various skeletons, and is becoming a skeleton. To buy, summit to reach the top. So, I don't remember how this would be graded, but since we got 2 wrong, okay, let's look at this. We have 3 and 20 points for it. 1, 2, 3. So this is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 16, and then likely 4 points for the reasoning. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. From there, losing 4 points. And then assuming we got these right, I kind of took a peek. And this is like becoming a skeleton. So we did get this kind of wrong. We got this wrong. Didn't look at the other ones. But yeah, since we kind of, I forgot what I was saying. Since we got a few of those problems wrong, I think we definitely wouldn't score a perfect score on this one, but that's alright. My goal currently is to study enough to pass the open round and make it to the invitational. Then we'll figure out what we're going to do from there. Right. So, since we're done with the full problem set walkthrough, we're going to go to the NACLO. I want to go for an easier problem. So, we'll go to 2021A. Yep. I think we can do that in 10 minutes, hopefully. We'll see. NACLO 2020. Oops. I'm trying to change my stream text. NACLO 2021A. And this is 2021 open, by the way. We're just gonna do one for fun. Okay, Malagasy is a language with 25 million speakers, most of them living in Madagascar. Even though Madagascar is in Africa, Malagasy belongs to the Austronesian language family, making it a relative of Indonesian, Hawaiian, and many other languages spoken throughout the Pacific and Indian Oceans. That's cool. Below are some sentences in Malagasy along with their English translations. Small rabbit smiled. The small rabbit smiles. Again, this is the small rabbit. The black rabbit smiles. So, again, we know that this is the adjective and this is the rabbit. And this is smiles. The dog meets the tortoise. The tortoise protected the rabbit. So that's tortoise. So the verb appears to come first, then the subject. The black rabbit smiles, yeah, verb subject. The tortoise protected the rabbit, so it appears to be verb object subject, not verb subject. Verb object subject. I wonder what the rarest subject verb object order is. We can see later. The dog meets the tortoise meets the dog would be me how na, and then it would just be switching these two, right? This would be the black tortoise. Tortoise smiles, because we have this, which is the black, which is black, the adjective. Oops. Yeah, it's black, the adjective. And then this is tortoise, right? And then this matches with the first word in this sentence, which is the verb smiled, conjugated into the past tense. So this is the black tortoise smiled in past tense. Boom. Also, sorry about the clicking noises. I'm still charging my stylus, so hopefully after it's charged, there won't be any more clicking noises, or not as much at least. Okay, a few more MLinguist sentences. Fill the blanks in the second table. So usually these ones are like, what is that? Yeah, usually these ones are like 10 points. So they're pretty easy and they're nice. They're forgiving for sure. Again, we know that it starts with a verb, then the object, then the subject. So the large rabbit met the bird. So this is met. Right? This is the large rabbit, I'm assuming. That dog protects the large tortoise. That dog. So it's obviously the last part of the sentence. I'm guessing it's this one. And since it's the large tortoise, large is lahibe. Yeah, because large is lahibe. Large rabbit, bitro lahibe. And then this is sokatra lahibe. The cat greets this green frog. Green frog is sahona maitso. And then, yeah, I think that's a mirahaba. Miarahaba. This small dog, so I think ITYET or something is like this thing, and then this NY is like the. So this small dog speaks would be, since it's conjugated with an N at the beginning for the past tense and then an M at the beginning for the like present tense, like S, right? It would be MITENY. Small dog spoke. So this small dog speaks. I think it would be just this changing and then, yeah. So this is protected. Niaro. Protected. I can't spell. Okay. We'll just pretend that's protected. Yeah. It looks like it. Okay. Protected. Where's the line for this box? Okay, there we go. Anyway. Protected. This is, what is this? This is a cat. Cat So the cat was protected by Bicho is rabbit. So the large rabbit protected that cat. Yeah. It is 6 right now, but I'm gonna write down the last sentence and then we can check this tomorrow morning. The large rabbit protected that cat. We're gonna assume that's it. Or this cat, but this cat sounds odd. The large rabbit protected this cat. That in yeah, so I think it should be fine. Because I don't see any... Oh yeah, there it is. That dog protects the large tortoise. It's ini, right? So I think it would be actually this cat. Oops, whoa. That's crazy. I didn't know you could do that on one note. Okay, the large rabbit protected this cat. And then this green bird greeted that small frog. Met, right? So we have to add an N to the front. Ni ar ba. Oops. Okay. For the green bird, green is maitso, I think. Maitso. And the bird is Verona. And then it'll be surrounded by ET, right? ET, Verona. What do I do? Verona, Maitso. That's a Y. Iti Verona Maitso greeted that small frog. No. Okay. So I think this is hold on, let's use a little lasso. We're gonna move this text. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. So basically the reason why I'm moving it, that's ET. Mate, so ET. It's followed by ET again, right? The cat greets the screen frog. Okay. It might be. Okay. Are there 2 ETs? No. It would be Ini. Here, haba. Ni ar ahaba. Ini. Frog. Frog is Sahona. And then small is like Kaylee. Not sure how you pronounce it. So it should be Niar Haba Ini Sahona Kaylee Iti Verona Maitso. Okay, that's the last sentence. Thank you for tuning in. It's 6:05 a.m., so I'm going to sign off and then head to school. But yeah, thanks for watching. You can catch me on my next stream, most likely tomorrow at 4:30 a.m. PST. I'll write up thank you again.